I can play the oppression card as well. I'm not white. I'll play it all day.
This video is not 22 minutes. Was that a different video?
2 minutes.
You said I've got a video that's
No,
22 minutes, but we're not going to react to the whole
toxic men
thing.
one. Do that next week.
Ain't that what you was just saying we was going to do?
You weren't listening.
You said...
I said we're not going to do it now. It's too long.
Oh, okay.
Don't listen to me, Sav.
No,
I don't feel heard.
No. You
You're
know...
manphobic.
Michael, you know this about me.
Or what?
That I have a problem with listening.
That
No,
is true.
genuinely, like I ask people questions and I just don't listen to the answer, and I ask it 3 times before my brain actually stops and listens.
Do you know why you don't
There's too
listen
much
to the
going
answer?
on up here. It's just 100 miles per hour.
No, do you know why you don't listen? I've seen you. I've watched you. Ask me questions and then just start looking off in other directions.
Yeah, I don't know what the issue is.
Do you know what I'm going to do from now on? Every time you ask me a question, I'll put my hand on your shoulder.
No, it won't work because I'll start thinking of other stuff.
I relax.
No,
man.
not like that,
Jesus
but
Christ, what's wrong
just
with
my
you?
brain. That's why I can't watch films and stuff, because they'll say one thing and then my brain will start thinking about something else.
Oh, I do that sometimes. I told you when the teacher was teaching me maths, I was thinking about how Spider-Man beat Green Goblin.
Yeah, but did she say something that reminded you of it, or was you just thinking about it?
The carpet was green, so I started thinking of Green Goblin.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's you've noticed me do it on here so many times that we'll be talking about something and I'll come out with something completely random, but it's because that's where my brain's gone. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let's go back to the video.
I remember, I looked at the green carpet, then I heard his voice. I was like, and all I heard was, "We'll meet again, Spider-Man."
I saw a little bit of One Piece.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You being converted?
No, it's not my kind of show. I can't lie.
What part did you see?
They were like on a boat, and then they like
They're pirates.
lifted up the big sign that's on your bag. They lifted
yeah.
that big thing up on the boat.
Oh,
I was
that's the
like,
end of the
I was
season.
thinking about you. See, I was watching that, but then I was thinking, oh my god, that's on Michael's bag. That's where my brain was going.
Jem watched it.
Yeah,
He
that's
told me
why
that.
it was on, because Jem put it on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he told me that he really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
If
he
you,
did.
If you watch it from beginning to end, you'll enjoy it. It's really good. Even my mum turned around to me today.
Yeah,
and
you told
said-
me your mum liked it.
No, she liked the live action. She's been watching Ellie watching the anime. And at first she was like, "Mike, I can't watch this, too much shouting." And every day, slowly she's like, "What's he doing there? What's he doing there?" I was like, and then today she turns around to me and she goes, I might give it a try. And I was like, wow, only taken 31 years to get you on my side, but here we are. I'll get you as well.
No, you won't. You actually won't.
I
You
will.
can't get me. You actually
will.
cannot get
I will,
me.
I will.
You can't. You
You're gonna
can't. Listen,
you're-
I could
Sab,
be.
Sab. You're going to watch an anime
No, I'm not.
and you're gonna like one of them.
No, I'm not.
You will.
You could put Justin Bieber next to me and he says, "We're going to watch this." I'll say, "Do you know what? You can put it on, but I ain't watching it. I'm going to sleep."
Why are you so close-minded?
It's not that I'm close-minded. It's just that I find it boring, so
don't even know what
I
it is.
can't get into it. I do like. Do you not think I've tried to watch certain things to know that I don't like it? For example, I don't eat tomatoes, but I've tried enough tomatoes to know that I don't like tomatoes. So I've watched enough different. I studied film and television at university, Michael.
What animes have you seen other than Dragon Ball?
Whatever one that my brothers watch. I don't know. They all look the same to me.
Oh, don't be racist.
They all look the same.
No, they don't. You haven't. The problem is you don't pay attention. That's why they look the same.
Because I don't want to pay attention because I'm bored.
Okay, let me put. You studied film and animation.
Film and television.
And television, so you understand storytelling. So you think in a medium of millions of stories, there's not one that you would find entertaining?
Not in the, like, okay, for example, The Revenant.
Right.
Have you seen it?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an anime.
No, I'm giving you an example. The Revenant is a brilliant film. There's no denying that. It's a good film. But can I personally enjoy it? No, but that's not to say it's not good, but I just don't like it.
Wait, how do you know it's a brilliant film?
Because I watched it in a cinema.
Oh, so you recognize it's a brilliant film, but you don't like it?
But I'm bored. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay, that's interesting. What is brilliant about it then?
I think everything, the way it's...
You think a film that was brilliant basically means it was entertaining. It was
stuff has been really well constructed, performed. Like, I think his acting in that was 10 out of 10. It's you can see that something is good without like personally enjoying it.
No, you can recognize that. You can recognize why people might like something, like with themes and that. But if you go and watch something and you say it's 10 out of 10, but you were bored.
I didn't say it was 10 out of 10. I said it was a brilliant film, because there's no denying it's a brilliant film. But I'm not personally into that style of film.
There's a lot of films that I'm not into, right? Like, I went into Barbie thinking I was going to fucking hate it. And I loved it. But typically, I wouldn't like those kinds of films. But that particular film, I really enjoyed. So even if you don't like films in that genre, there's going to be a film in that genre that you like. You're not going to hate every single film in there. That wouldn't make any sense.
You cannot make me sit down and watch Game of Thrones, Witcher, 300...
300.
The Spartans, is that 300? The Spartans films.
That's just an action film. There's
the stuff on like Bridgerton. Anything a bit medieval, I'm bored. Anything supernatural, I'm bored. Anything with pirates, I'm bored.
You don't even give shit a chance. You just look at an entire theme and you're like,
no, I've watched stuff to know. I told you I studied film and television at uni. I've seen a lot of different genre movies to know what I enjoy and I don't enjoy.
Sab, listen to what you're saying. You're saying you studied film and TV.
Yeah.
Within horror or supernatural stuff or action films, there's a lot of different things, a lot of different spices, right? There's no way that you can say, I watched this one pirate thing or I watched 10 pirate movies.
I've tried multiple.
But... for example, I'll give you an example. There's Pirates of the Caribbean and there's One Piece.
Lord of the Rings, boring. Harry Potter, boring.
Stop. There's One Piece and there's Pirates of the Caribbean, right? They're both based on pirates. They both even have characters. They share characters, right? They are wildly different. You could, as someone that has studied film and TV, if you turned around to me and said, because I've watched Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't need to watch One Piece. I would say to you, you're a closed-minded person, because they are wildly different. Just because the theme is pirates, for you to turn around and say something like that would tell me you don't know what you're talking about.
I get it, and I agree with you. And the reason why I'm going to say that you can't use that against me is because I've tried multiple things to know. For example, One Piece, I was there watching it. Could I get into it? No. Have I tried watching Pirates of the Caribbean? Yes. Could I get into it? No. Have I tried watching, what's that thing on Netflix of all the supernatural stuff? It was a big series. Everyone was watching it.
Stranger Things?
Stranger Things. Boring. Couldn't get into it.
Stranger Things.
I tried watching it. I tried watching it. I tried watching Riverdale. It was going great until it turned supernatural. Then I was like, no. Because it's personal preference. You like... a certain type of
I like things that are good.
You enjoy anime. You enjoy
not all anime, right?
Okay, but you enjoy anime, that's your preference. So I enjoy more rom-coms
But there's rom-coms in anime. Anime just it's like saying cartoon. You're not gonna like all cartoons. But to say I don't like all cartoons, like there's not a single cartoon I like because it's a cartoon. That would be ridiculous.
At the end of the day, I think I've trialed and seen enough of different genres and different styles within these genres to know that there's certain things I just can't personally get into. You're not really going to sit there and want to watch a whole season of Kardashians. You're not going to get into it. It's not what you enjoy.
But the Kardashians...
Whereas I would.
The Kardashians is a reality show.
Okay, but it's still the like concept of you not liking and being able to get into something.
No, the concept is that it's a reality show.
Okay.
And I don't like the Kardashians. But that doesn't mean that I dislike all reality TV.
Okay, so if I was to get you to try and sit down and watch the whole season of Gossip Girl, you're going to get bored and zone out.
But are there other shows like Gossip Girl?
Yes, 90210 Beverly Hills. You're going to get bored.
But you're not understanding here. I'll give you an example. Do you remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yes.
Charmed?
Yeah, no.
Charmed came after.
Yes, I do remember Charmed. Tay used to love Charmed.
Yeah, it was Charmed, right? And then there was something else, I think Angel or something like that.
Angel's in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
but I think she had her own show as well.
It was a guy. But anyway.
And then there was Supernatural.
Okay.
I liked Buffy the Vampire. I did not like Charmed. And I didn't like, I think it was called Angel. I loved Supernatural. Now, all 4 of those shows exist within the like demonic vampire ghost sort of TV, right? But they're all different. They're all different shows. So if you turn around to me and said, well, I've seen this pirate movie and I've seen this pirate movie and I've seen this one and this one, so I know I'm not going to like this one, I would say to you that's incredibly ignorant.
Right. Okay. Let me just pick apart what you've been saying to me, because in some aspect I agree with you. It's more so the style of what's happening. So, for example, you saying if you're going to give me an anime that's a rom-com and it's going around the sort of storyline of rom-com and it's not doing anything additional, supernatural or Vikings based or anything like that, then I'm going to enjoy it. But any type of pirate film that's to do with pirates, I'm going to be bored. Any type of supernatural film, I'm going to be bored. So that's my point. So if you're taking anime as a whole, yeah, let's separate that. But if I tell you I don't like a certain genre of film or series, then I'm not going to enjoy it.
No, but you've just proven my point, because you were saying...
No, but you've proven mine as well.
No, I haven't.
You
were saying that you would never enjoy anime. But within anime, there are rom-coms, there's supernatural, there's detective dramas, there's...
Okay, find me a nice rom-com.
Yeah, there's loads. I watched a really, really good movie the other day. What was it named? It was so sad. Like, it was nothing to do with anything supernatural. It was just about a girl that got bullied in school, and then this guy fell in love with her. And it's such... I was watching it on the Cross Trainer. My friend said to me, don't watch it on the Cross Trainer, bro. It's going to make you cry. It's genuinely such a sad film. So well written. I've cried before, yeah. When I was much younger. I'm a man now. No, I'm joking. When Jiraiya died in Naruto, that hit me deep.
Why? What? Maybe I wanted to watch Naruto and now you've just ruined it.
You want to watch a show about supernatural ninjas?
Yeah, you've just ruined it now.
All right. Well, anyway, what I'm saying to you is that for you to say that I will never enjoy an anime is like you saying I would never enjoy a live action film.
Okay, but I would never enjoy medieval. I would never enjoy pirates. I would never enjoy supernatural. No, I can confidently say that.
I disagree with you. However,
I don't disagree.
We're gonna ignore that for a second. We're gonna focus on your original statement where you said you would never enjoy an anime. I'm gonna take you up on that challenge.
Okay, I take it back. You're right.
Okay.
But you can't say to me I'm wrong when I say I'll never enjoy supernatural. I'll never enjoy Vikings. I'll never enjoy medieval, because I won't. It's boring to me.
Well, what if they did a rom-com style pirate show?
No.
But if you, Sabi, if you studied film and television, you understand that there's almost an infinite number of ways to tell a story within a theme, right? You could tell love stories with the samurai. You could tell horror with space.
It bores me. Bores me.
No, but these are stories you've never seen, so how could you know they're boring? That's closed-minded. It's okay to be closed-minded, but that's what it is.
It's not closed-minded.
You're saying that I am bored by all things that exist within this realm, even though I haven't seen all things.
Correct.
That's closed-minded.
No,
you
it's
closed
not.
Yourself off.
It's not, because I know what I like and what I don't like.
Really? You sure yourself?
I'm 100% sure.
I would say most people are unsure of themselves.
Okay.
Most people don't know that sometimes you're like, do you know what? I didn't think I'd like that, but it was really good. Did I not say that of Barbie? I went in there.
Business.
Yeah, because I'm not closed-minded.
I'm not closed-minded.
You are. If I took you to watch Last Samurai, you would not be focused on the fact that this is a brilliant piece of cinema. You would just be focused on the fact that these are samurai. It's set in the samurai age. I don't like it.
You know what I'd like to do?
Can you wait? Just acknowledge what I've just said.
That's what I'm about to respond to.
Okay.
If you'd let me speak. That's very close-minded of you. You don't even know what I was going to say.
Well, it was an assumption. It wasn't close-minded.
I was going to say, I would like to sit down with you one day and watch this movie once and for all to get the verdict.
Right.
And I can guarantee you I will still say it's boring. Or I can guarantee you I will zone out or fall asleep or something during the film.
Yeah, but you thought Revenant was 10 out of 10 and you thought it was boring.
Yeah, I probably slept through half of it.
So
but that doesn't change the fact that it's a good film. I watched a big bulk of it and I was bored. I was bored shitless. But it was still a good film. Like, not good as in I enjoyed it, but it was a masterpiece. Like, someone could make a really good meal of caviar. Am I going to like it? No, but I can't sit there and say it's a rubbish meal because evidently it's a good meal.
No, that's completely different.
No,
You can
it's
say,
not.
No, you can
appreciate
Sab,
something good when it's good.
No, you can appreciate something's good when it's good, but films and food are not the same thing. I can say, look, I don't like cabbage, but your mom probably made a good cabbage, but I don't like the cabbage, right? But with the film, you're saying you digested this film, you watched this film, you acknowledge that this
Someone
film.
who studied film and television, I can tell you a good film and a bad film.
I don't know about that. If you watch Last Samurai,
I'm sorry, Michael. What do you have a degree in?
I don't have a degree in anything.
Okay,
But
I
people
have a
have
degree in film and television.
Yeah, but Sab, you're also saying that just because you've watched 5 pirate shows, I will never like pirate shows. What does that mean?
I've explored enough to know I don't like it. Okay, I can go into an art gallery and say, do you know what? That is a brilliant painting. That is beautiful. It's a masterpiece. But I don't want to hang it on my wall because it's not my personal style and preference.
That's fine. I can understand that. But when it comes to movies, if we sit and watch a movie and you turn around to me and say, normally wouldn't watch films like this, but that one was really good. Oh yeah, cool. But you're saying to me that this film was 10 out of 10, but it bored you.
I didn't. I said it was a brilliant film. I don't know why you keep saying 10 out of 10 because it is a brilliant film. Go online and everyone will tell you the same thing. But I didn't personally enjoy it because it's not my style of film that I enjoy. But I'm not shallow and narrow-minded enough to say, yeah, it was shit. Because it's not shit.
Let me use music as an example.
It's not my preference.
Let me use music as an example, right? No, I can understand a genre not being your preference or not choosing to watch a type of film.
It was
but
boring to me.
If you watch a film and you say that film's boring, I don't know how in the same breath you could say it's 10 out of 10. That's like listening to a piece of music.
Why do you keep saying 10 out of 10? Because it's really annoying.
You said brilliant, right? You said it was brilliant, but it was boring. I can't listen to a piece of music and say, yeah, that song is sick, but it's shit.
I can, because you can look at a song and go, do you know what, that is a really good song. The lyrics are good, the instruments in the background are good, but it's not my personal preference of song. I wouldn't really play it and listen to it, but I can appreciate that it's a good song.
No. To me, this sounds like you're changing it. We're gonna apply the same words that you used for The Revenant. I wouldn't turn around, you play me a piece of music and I say, that song is brilliant, meaning I liked it. That song's brilliant.
It's a brilliant song, but it's not something I would personally listen to.
Right. No, I can understand the mindset of, you went to watch The Revenant. This isn't something I would personally make time to watch. However, I've watched it and it was brilliant. But for you to say it was brilliant and boring.
It was boring to me. It's not a boring film. It's boring to me because it's not my taste of what I enjoy watching.
Yeah, that's the style of film, but The Revenant specifically. Did you specifically find The Revenant boring?
Yes.
But you also think it's brilliant?
Yes.
Okay, maybe I'm not understand. I don't understand. Maybe someone else can explain this to me. This is not computing. This is not computing. This is like me saying that Call of Duty is a brilliant game, but I think it's crap. I think it's boring. I don't like first-person shooters. I don't like them. I don't like Call of Duty. I don't like that style of game.
Okay.
But within that style of game, there's a game called like Fear, for example. I think that is a brilliant game.
So
for me to say, oh, because I don't like that genre of game, although I think this game is brilliant, it also bored me. That isn't making sense in my head.
Call of Duty could be ranked the #1 game in the world, which means it's a brilliant game because most people would agree and have ranked it #1. But you can still personally find it boring.
Yes, you could find it boring, but if you turned around and said it was brilliant and then said it was boring,
you can appreciate that it's a brilliant game, but it's just not your what you enjoy playing.
No, you can appreciate that people find it brilliant, that people like it. But if you find it brilliant, but you also find it boring.
You could look at Margot Robbie and say, do you know what? She's absolutely beautiful. I can really appreciate her beauty. But she's not my type and I wouldn't actually get into a relationship with her. But I can appreciate that she is beautiful.
Yeah, that's to my point. I can appreciate that a particular woman is beautiful.
Yeah.
Normally, maybe the way what she represents is something I wouldn't go for. But I find this particular one, like for example, you said.
But you wouldn't. No, don't think about yourself here. I'm using the concept of somebody finds Margot Robbie beautiful. They can appreciate her beauty, but she's not their usual type, and they wouldn't get into a relationship with her because it's not what they want. But they can appreciate that she's still beautiful.
Well, and we're just talking about looks here.
Yes.
It's not making sense to me. We'll leave it there. Like we're gonna make this a separate video because what you're saying, it's not actually computing. It's I'm trying to connect the dots now. I'm just imagining you sit in the cinema going, that was brilliant.
No, that wasn't me. I was
fucking
bored,
boring.
but it's a good film. There's no denying that it's a good film. You can't deny when something is good. Like, you can't deny that Gordon Ramsay is a good chef. You might not personally want to eat the food he's cooking or enjoy the meal he's cooked you per se, but you can't deny the fact that he's a good chef.
I know you can't deny the fact that Gordon Ramsay is a good chef, but in the context of a film, it doesn't make sense to me that you would watch something and think
I found
this is
boring.
brilliant, but you were bored.
I found it boring because it's not my style of films that I enjoy, but there's no denying that it's a brilliant film.
I don't. What you're
Still
saying
nothing?
doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense. I
I
think
tried my hardest.
you did. I'll give you that. It seems like you were trying your hardest. It's not making sense to me. I think that having a respect and appreciation for a film, like what film can I respect? or appreciate?
Titanic.
No, Titanic's a good film. I enjoyed that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a film that I don't like,
Notebook.
but I think is brilliant. Oh, I like Notebook. I think that was a good film. But I don't like films in that genre. I don't like rom-coms.
Yeah.
Well, Notebook's not really a rom-com, but I don't like rom-coms. In general, rom-coms to me are
Don't like Adam Sandler movies.
Adam Sandler makes a lot of shit films. He's made a lot of great ones, but he's made a lot of shit ones as well. But in general, I don't like rom-coms. In general, I think rom-com is a pretty trashy genre. It's a pretty like low-hanging fruit genre.
Oh, I love it.
They're kind of films where you can just sort of turn your brain off and let them play in the background.
I think that's what it is for me. It's easy watches.
Yeah, if I'm sitting down to use my time, I want to be engaged. I want what I'm watching. I want them to give me something where I'm like, do you know what? That was worth my time.
That's why I won't watch Revenant again.
Because it was worth your time.
Because it was like boring and I couldn't engage.
Is it? No, it's not because it was boring. It's because you couldn't engage.
Because it's not my style.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what I think it is with you? One thing you do, and you do it on this podcast as well. You get in your head that something is a certain way, then you shut down.
False. Because you know what? I don't like vampire stuff. I don't like vampire films or vampire shows. But one of my favorite films, my second favorite film in the world, is The Lost Boys. And this is a vampire movie.
So you've just proven my point.
No, I knew you was going to say that. No, because I already agreed with you about the anime situation.
Right,
but
pirates.
that's me saying...
You don't like vampires, you don't like supernatural stuff, but it turns out one of your favorite films is something about vampires. I was right.
But it wasn't like a proper vampire film.
That's the whole point of storytelling. You can take a theme and tell it in 100 ways.
All right, hear me out, yeah? So we're sitting down, yeah? Me and you. And I say to you, Michael, you can choose...
Sitting down.
You can choose from the following 3 films. Yeah? Yeah?
I think you should back away from this point.
No. It's your time, the next hour and a half of your life that you're going to choose to watch something that you want to watch. There's so many films in the world. You can't watch every single film. So when you do have time to watch a film, you're going to watch whatever your preference is. You're not going to waste your time putting on something that's not really the genre of what you enjoy. So I'm going to say you can choose from Adam Sandler, Just Go With It, or you can choose... to start watching Gossip Girl with me, or you can choose an anime that you haven't seen before. What are you going to choose? You're going to choose the anime that you haven't seen before because that's your preference in movie watching. So if you put in front of me Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or Blended, I'm going to choose Blended because that's what I'm more so enjoying. If I'm going to sit for the next hour and a half, I'm going to want to enjoy myself.
Oh, your point is?
Your point is you should watch other things because you might like it. But why am I going to take that risk? I could go to a restaurant and order a sea bass because I might like it rather than ordering the steak and end up hating it. And I've wasted my money. I'm now hungry all because I wanted to try something new when I could have stuck with what I already knew I was going to enjoy and just enjoyed it.
I'm not telling you to watch things you don't want to watch or you're unsure of.
But
right?
you are, though.
No, I'm saying that you can't make a statement like, because I've seen 5 pirate shows, I know I won't like the 6th. because you've just proven my point with your own favorite film. There's a bunch of vampire films out there that you probably hate, but The Lost Boys is ones that you like. So there could be 100 samurai films that you hate, but there'll be one out there that you like because they tell the story in a way that resonates with you.
Could be, but do I want to waste my time trying to figure out that one that I might like? No, I'd rather just put on something that I know I'm guaranteed to like. I enjoy thrillers. I put on any thriller, horror, rom-com, comedy, romance.
I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying that all I'm saying is that you proved my point. Right?
No, I didn't.
Your favorite film is about vampires.
My second favorite film.
Okay, even if it's in your top 5, it's about the supernatural. You made a whole point saying if it's supernatural stuff, I don't want to watch it. Yet your second favorite film is about.
Can I tell you all my favorite films, please?
Can we just stay on topic for a second?
No, because you've won, and I don't want to. Actually, you ain't won.
Okay, no, that's all right.
You've made a couple valid points, but I still stand by my overarching point.
Oh, go on. What's your favorite film?
So my first favorite film is Grease.
I like Grease.
You seen Grease? I don't know what you've watched and haven't watched. My second, so you know my favorite films?
No, you asked me if I've seen Grease before.
Okay. My second favorite film was The Lost Boys. Have you seen The Lost Boys?
Yes, I've seen The Lost Boys.
Did you like
I've
it?
got it on VHS. Yeah,
I
The Lost Boys is brilliant.
All the words. Like if you put it on right now, I'll tell you every single word.
Damn, that's a vampire film. Didn't think you'd like that.
Love it. My third favorite film is Drop Dead Fred. Have you seen it?
Isn't that a supernatural film?
No, it's her imaginary friend.
Sammy.
It's not supernatural. It's not people standing there and start levitating and turning into weird aliens and running about and all this fight. She's just got an imaginary friend and he just plays about with her.
Supernatural shows are not just people shooting fireballs from their hands. It can literally, a supernatural thing can be a horror. It can be a ghost in the house.
Is Drop Dead Fred a supernatural movie? Drop Dead Fred is basically a wacky and seemingly supernatural being that has a very anarchic outlook on life that is downright destructive and at times even sinister. Interesting.
Now, it's obviously, Drop Dead Fred is a tongue-in-cheek film, right? But it's still about the supernatural. It falls under that category. So that's 2 films in your top 5 that are supernatural based.
I don't know.
Do you want to continue this list?
With that. Yeah, Pitch Perfect.
I don't like that.
I love musicals, unless you couldn't tell. I love Titanic. Wolf of Wall Street is in my top 10.
Wait, we're doing your top 10 now?
I've got loads of favourite films, okay?
So that's 5 or 4.
I said Grease, Lost Boys, Drop Dead Fred, Titanic, Wolf of Wall Street, Pitch Perfect. I'm not doing it. You've made me sad now.
My favorite film of all time is obviously The Last Samurai. After that, I don't really have an order, but generally 300.
Really?
Yeah, I love 300. I think the cinematography in that film is outstanding. It's just, it looks like you're watching a comic book. It's just blood and guts and...
Can I say something?
People getting kicked off cliffs and... Wait, hold on. I haven't even gotten to my top 5.
No, I just want to say something before you move on. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. I can look and appreciate that 300 is a brilliant film.
Have you seen it?
Yes, it's a masterpiece. However, do I find it boring and would I ever choose to put it on again? No.
So what about it is a masterpiece that bored you? I've never watched a film that's a masterpiece and been like, that shit was boring. I need to hear this.
No, we're going to go around in circles because I've already explained it all.
It makes no
sense.
sense.
I've used so many analogies as well. But yeah, go on, continue. Your next favourite film?
These are not in order, but Last Samurai is first. I'd put the whole Mission Impossible franchise together. I love the Mission Impossible films. I love Vanilla Sky. There's a trend here. They're all Tom Cruise films. John Q with Denzel Washington.
I love John Q. That's a good film.
That's a great film. Man on Fire. Amazing film, Denzel Washington.
Training Day.
Training Day is a great film. What's that film? Nothing to Lose. Nothing to Lose is one of the great 90s comedies is Martin Lawrence and the guy from Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption is also a great film.
Green Mile's a great film.
Green Mile is a good film. Lion King, original Lion King, is one of my favorite films. Did I say Mulan?
No, but that's a brilliant film.
Yeah, Mulan. I'll Make a Man Out of You is still the best Disney song ever created. I play it all the time in the gym. What else am I really
I
into?
sometimes play that when I'm driving.
Yeah, I know all the words.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Hans. Did they send you
sons for
no
daughters,
man.
for
The fuck?
sons?
What else do I like?
No, I said they send me sons for daughters.
No, did they send me daughters?
For sons.
When I asked for sons.
When I asked for sons.
Yeah. God damn it, man. Butchered the whole song. Why would they send them? Why would he ask for daughters?
All right, Michael. All right.
God damn it, man. It's my favourite song. You butchered it. Didn't put any horror films on there. I love the original Jeepers Creepers, but Jeepers Creepers 2 is fantastic.
Do you know what horror movie I quite like? Cabin Fever. Or one of them ones, Cabin in the Woods, or one of them.
Cabin, but is that when all the monsters come at the end and it's just like a free-for-all?
No, I don't deal with monster movies.
That's Cabin in the Woods, though.
No. Cabin in the Woods was like some guy with a disease, and then I remember he like knocked on the door, and then when they opened the door, he just vomited all blood on their face.
That's
or
not
some
Cabin
shit.
in the Woods. That's Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever, yeah.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is when they go to the cabin, but they're actually being watched by people on a monitor.
Yeah.
And then when they go to the underground part where all the monsters are, all
Yeah.
the monsters break out.
See, I think I enjoyed the movie up until that part because it was kind of like one of them style movies I like where they're all staying there, they're getting drunk, doing their thing, and then
But that was the best part. When they went down, I was like, wait, this is taking a whole complete different turn. And then the elevator's open and suddenly there's fucking Medusa and giant snakes and like gorillas and dead people and this girl with like a chainsaw coming out of it. It was, that shit was crazy. And then everyone died at the end. That thing came out of the ground, like that god, that titan, it just smashed everyone to
Did you
pieces.
think someone was going to survive?
No, by the end of that, I was like, yeah, everyone's going to die now. Like,
Yeah.
they're fucked.
I'd prefer it that way than like just one person surviving.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch 127 Hours?
Yeah.
I only watched that for the first time a few weeks ago.
That's a stressful film.
It was a film that I've always wanted to watch, but I never watched. And I kept saying, I'm going to watch it, I'm going to watch it, I'm going to watch it. And I finally watched it.
Do you know what one of my other favourite films are? Well, my favourite trilogy is the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. I'm going to throw some dirt in your eye.
See, here we go again. Marvel, DC, superhero films. Not for me. I tried to watch Iron Man. I tried to watch Spider-Man. I tried to watch Avengers.
Even Spider-Man.
Yeah, I went
Which
cinema to watch. I've watched the first one.
But which
And I went
Spider-Man?
cinema, Tobey Maguire one.
You must have been hella young.
Yeah, I was. And then I went cinema like last year to watch the other Spider-Man. I fell asleep.
You fell asleep in
I
Spider-Man.
fell asleep.
How did you... Well, you were a kid when the Tobey Maguire ones came out. But... Yeah, he would shoot out of his wrists. The new
Do
Spider-Man.
the others not?
No, they've got a gadget on their arm.
Really?
He's the only Spider-Man that produces
What in the
webs.
2023 is this?
No, the original comics in Spider-Man.
No, I know.
Yeah, he couldn't shoot it from his wrist. Spider-Man can't shoot webs from his wrist. Apart from Tobey Maguire's
Can
one.
you add a thing on there that makes web come out my wrist when I go like that?
That's too much trouble editing.
Edit.
That's too
Just
much.
figure it out. Come on for me.
This one.
Then you can make a sticker out of it.
You must be crazy. Yeah, the original Spider-Man trilogy was fantastic. That, to me, Marvel have not produced a better film than those three. The original Blade films, I say original, there's only one set of Blade films.
Blade.
The vampire. You know what I love about Blade? This angry vampire, black dude. Every time there's techno music playing, he just walks into a club, starts slicing white people up. It's the funniest shit. It's like a running theme.
Have you seen like Natural Born Killers and films like that?
I've seen Natural Born Killers.
Have you seen A Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, of course, everyone's seen that. That shit's disturbing.
Why has everyone seen it?
Because everyone's heard of that film. I heard about the woman getting killed by a giant dick, and I was like, what film is that? And they were like, Clockwork Orange. I was like, all right, cool, I'll tune in. Wish I didn't watch that film way too young. The first Freddy Krueger film is really, really good, Nightmare on Elm Street. The ones that came after it were a bit silly. That scene where Johnny Depp gets sucked into the bed and then just spat out. I didn't even know it was Johnny Depp in the first film, but he's the guy that's sitting on the bed and the bed sucks him up, and then it spits him out. His blood's just everywhere, and that part where the girl was sleeping, but you see her like levitating and like cuts coming up on her body. I couldn't go to sleep after that shit.
That's Exorcist, no?
No, because Freddy attacks you in your sleep. So she was like getting thrown around. He was pulverizing her. I was watching. I was like, this definitely came out of like the 70s or 80s. There's no way they do this shit now.
I love the films where they're like comedy horrors as well, like Scary Movie, where they're taking a piss out of other films.
Yeah. Yeah, Scary Movie was really good.
Scary Movie's so funny.
They don't do those anymore. Or like, what was the other? There was another type of parody
Probably
film.
get cancelled for doing that.
What was that? Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell.
I watched the behind the scenes of that.
That was quite. It wasn't scary, but it was a really good film.
It was scary at the time.
When she got dragged onto the train tracks and she died, I was like, shit, I thought she was gonna live.
Just when she's in the car park.
Oh yeah, the old lady fucked her up. I was watching it, so I was like, God damn it, she's throwing hands. The Wrestler is a fantastic film. That is like brilliant acting. Wolf of Wall Street. The Departed. The Departed is a great film. I know you said top 10, I just listed bare movies.
I think we were just sort of just telling each other good films that we've seen.
Yeah, you need to be more open-minded to my films. Because I would watch your films. I might not like all of them, but I would definitely give them a chance. It's cinema, right? You tell loads of different stories in multiple ways. You have to be open-minded. Don't go into a film. I say this even though I did it with Barbie. But I was open-minded enough to be like, you know what? I thought this was going to be some shit film but bashing men. It turned out to be good. Despite all the conservative commentators saying it was shit, you would think that, oh, these are all people that I watch. But I didn't. I liked it, right? So try to go in with an open mind. When you watch Last Samurai...
I do. That's why I watched One Piece last week.
You watched the closing scene of them putting the flag up. You didn't watch One Piece. What the fuck? You sneeze on my back. Yeah, you need to like when we watch Last Samurai, I don't want you to sit there going, oh, it's a samurai film.
I'm not. I'm going to sit there open-mindedly and watch it. And I already said to you from the moment we started this channel that I will sit and watch it with you.
All right. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to do it over Christmas.
Why over Christmas?
Where are we going to find time? We have no time.
So why do you think there's going to be time in Christmas?
It's the holidays. People are resting.
Oh, like in the that weird in-between stage?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Cookies and Last Samurai.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, hot chocolate and Last Samurai.
Donuts.
Yeah, they'll have a donut on that day. Anyways, let us know what your favorite films are. And if you think that Sabi should watch One Piece, because I think that she should watch One Piece.